Really two very good shooting teams. Actually, Arkansas State leads the Sun Belt in three-point makes, but Louisiana actually leads the league in three-point percentage and three-point defense percentage. So obviously a lot of eyes on the three-point line and how that works itself out today.
Arkansas State in their white uniforms, Raging Cajuns in the black. Almost a turnover there. Darian Ford gives it back to Fields. Shot clock under 10. Fields whips it up top to Feltz, gave up a three, finds Dominguez, under 3 to shoot. Fields takes it inside, and his shot is denied, and this will be a shot clock violation.
Making them put the ball on the floor, trying to really chase them off the three-point line.
Katinge cycles it out to Julian, who hits his first shot of the afternoon.
Katinge is a newcomer to Louisiana, not a newcomer to the Sun Belt. Started his career actually at Coastal Carolina. One of the things you'll see right there is despite the size, he's a very good interior passer. And you see he was able to kick it out and hit the open three for Louisiana.
Nelson misfires on the dunk. You just saw the starting 5 today for Arkansas State. Starting 5 for the Raging Cajuns. Folks, Garnett. Joe Charles averages a double-double, second in the conference in rebounding. Kobe Julian and Katinga. There's another 3, so the Raging Cajuns have hit twice already.
Well, Garnett's one of the top shooters in the conference, as well as Arkansas State shoots it. Garnett can shoot it just as well.
Well, Isaiah Nelson wasn't going to miss that dunk, coming off a double-double in the win against Texas State.
I think he had 4 dunks the other night against Texas State, 4 or 5.
Katinga again on the post-up move. Up top to Garnett. There's the first miss from deep for the Raging Cajuns.
You see already Katinga's had 3 touches inside and 3 passes out.
Dominguez, he's coming off a double-double, shovels it to Nelson for the 3. Only 1 triple made in the career for Isaiah Nelson. Fields in the corner. Look at the ball movement. Charles leaves it short. Every shot so far for the Raging Cajuns has been a 3-point attempt. Pass is intercepted by Charles.
See, Louisiana is certainly not afraid to run with Arkansas State, the pace that they play at. Folks can really get out and push the ball.
Yes, he can. One thing to monitor in this game, only 8 players dressed and available to go for the Raging Cajuns. Contact here, blocking foul on Arkansas State and Isaiah, by the way. And Blake Butler is out for this game, did not even make the trip to Jonesboro. Julian hits the free. So how do you handle this minutes-wise when you only have 8 players dressed and available?
Well, I think one of the things that when I look at this team, one of the advantages they have, obviously 8 is not a lot, but I look at Julian, and Julian is almost like 2 players. He's such a key part of this team because he's versatile. He can play several different positions. They can play him like at the forward spot or guard spot, so he kind of helps you a little bit there with your depth.
Nice bucket there by Darian Ford. 8-4 lead for the Raging Cajuns. Shot blocked by Isaiah Nelson. This is where the Red Wolves are dangerous. Pass is knocked out of bounds as Dominguez tried to force it to Avery Feltz. A substitution for the Raging Cajuns. It's the freshman out of New Orleans, Kyron Ratliff. Caleb Fields turns the corner, gets all the way to the rim. His first bucket tonight.
Well, it's like on repeat to so many games. You do your best you can to guard Fields one-on-one, but the dilemma is, do you help offensive players or leave him one-on-one? Again, in that case, Louisiana just decides to go one-on-one, stick with the shooters.
Folks guarded by Fields, shoots over him and connects.
Folks can really elevate on his jump shot when he's able to get into the paint.
Arkansas State looking for their first 3-pointer. This is a team that averages 10 triples a game. Dominguez, contested shot. Rebound for Charles. Here's Julian, torpedoes to the rim and misses. Rebound for Nelson.
I mean, amazing, Julian. You saw it there, even though he didn't finish. His ability to change speeds. He plays like almost like an older player, mature player, but can really change speeds.
Count it. Caleb Field.
10-day period there, and have a couple players out could be a huge swing in league standings.
Raging Cajuns won the conference tournament, went to the NCAA tournament a season ago. They're the only team in the Sun Belt Conference that has 2 4-game conference road swings. Bob Marlin said, I don't know what we did to deserve that, but he is ready to get back home to the Cajun Dome. Folk scoops one up and hits.
Weave action by Louisiana. He talked about Louisiana's win here last year. Folks actually had a double-double in that win for the Cajuns here at Arkansas State. The year before that, Louisiana won here, and it was Julian with the double-double. So these guys are comfortable playing here.
They really are. LaQuil Hartnett in for the first time. Ford misfires on the 3. Offensive rebound, Todd. Back to Ford. Ford guarded by Julian. Gets around him, and we got a whistle, or no whistle rather, just a turnover.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Definitely sounded like a whistle. Yeah. It's the student section on that end of the floor. Folks 3, around and out, and a rebound for Ford. Both of these teams can light it up from deep. Both of these teams have made 18 three-pointers in a game. There's Fields again. He's got 7 already to lead all scorers.
Yeah, every shot again at the rim. Again, Louisiana elected to stay with shooters and take their chances one-on-one. You saw Texas State kind of with the same idea the other night.
Julian, top scorer in the Sun Belt this season, guarded by Todd. Forces one up and connects. Tough bucket by Julian. He's got 7.
See how physical he is. Not many players are going to get that shot off because there was a hand on the ball, but he's strong enough to get it off.
Both teams shooting over 50% to start the game. Fields gets it to Freddie Hicks, who's back in. Corner 3 by Todd is good. So set up by Freddie Hicks, who hasn't played since December 20th at Belmont.
Yeah, this is his first Sun Belt action, and came in and he already shows his presence. Great drive and kick and assist for Freddie Hicks.
Charles almost turned it over. Raging Cajuns, 5 of 10 shooting to start. Folks connects again. He's got 6. What a start for the junior out of Winston-Salem. And Todd fouled by Folks, his first personal, 2nd foul in the Sun Belt Conference. What does that do to a defense when your offense is clicking like that?
Well, again, we always say you always want to live with your, depend on your defense, but every team, it's human nature. You're better defensively when you're better on offense. You play better that way, so it gets your defense going as well. And Thomas comes in at point, replacing Folks. A little bit, maybe you drop off a little scoring with Thomas, but I'm really impressed with the speed. When he's in the game, this seems like Louisiana plays faster. He can really push the ball.
Thomas working against Dominguez. Here's Garnett. Garnett shoots over Todd. Offensive rebound, put back, good by Charles. That's what he does. He grabs rebounds, 2nd most in the conference. Caleb Fields making it look easy. 9 points for Fields. This is a Raging Cajun team. They lost their top 3 scorers from a season ago. That team that made the NCAA tournament. Jordan Brown, one of those, first-team Sun Belt Conference selection. Here's Thomas.
Well,
hits. Nice bucket by Thomas.
Take back what I said. Thomas, it looked like Folks all over again with that elevation on that pull-up jump shot. Nicely done. Zone by Louisiana.
Todd Finds Dominguez for topside three. Dominguez coming off a double-double against Texas State. Here's Fields, true freshman out of Tupelo, Mississippi. Under 10 to shoot. Thomas to Katinga. Loses it. Turnover. Picked up by Hartnett. Gets it to Fields. Fields has not missed from the floor today.
It's great defense by Hartnett getting out of Katinga's hands. Again, you really can't afford to double team Katinga because of his passing ability. So just being able to guard him one-on-one, that's a great sign.
In the corner, Fields spots up for three. That's his first miss today. Offensive rebound, Dominguez. Red Wolves regroup. Todd in the corner. Freddie Hicks, a three. Dominguez skies for the offensive rebound. Dominguez turns it over. Not on the same page that time with Caleb Fields. He's got a 4.0 GPA.
You see, actually now, this is kind of what we talked about a little bit. They've now actually kind of shifted. Julian's kind of playing the 4 spot, the forward spot. So, he started the game at the 3-guard spot. So, again, he's almost like having 2 players on your roster because you can play him at different positions.
Nice find, Thomas to Katinga.
I had so much fun in practice yesterday. Katinga, there's some players, and you see it right there, the energy, his energy on the court, his ability to talk was really incredible on the floor.
Dominguez off the mark on a 3. How important is that communication?
I love it. And, just for me, just sitting and watching, it's like a guy that I want to root for, just because you can just tell, what a team player he is. And again, that's one practice, but just impression. It's love him. You want to root for him.
There he is again. He's got back-to-back buckets. Again, a guy that has experience in this league, a Coastal Carolina transfer.
Yeah, and he has the ability to score. He's over, 55% from the field. His biggest issue has been minutes. He's gotten into some foul trouble a lot this year. So if they're able to keep him out of foul trouble, he's a huge difference for this Louisiana team.
Red Wolves just 2 of 8 from deep today. Folks try to do a wraparound pass again. It is kicked.
Troy was on Wednesday night. They allow a shift one day, be certain miles, it'd be like 400 miles, I think it is, something like that. So where Arkansas State's coming off a game Thursday night, less than 48 hours, and it was a season high for Fields in minutes, 37 minutes. So trying to have to give him some breathers today.
How much of a benefit do you think that is for Louisiana? They get that extra day of rest.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it can be. Sometimes it might be a disadvantage too. Because they came into Jonesboro actually Wednesday night, so sometimes your team just kind of, in the hotel 2 straight days. I don't know. You can sometimes come out flat with that. So you just never really know.
Contested by Dominguez. Here comes Arkansas State. This is Louisville, gives it right back to the Raging Cajuns. Folks picks it up. Dominguez with a block. How about the hustle by DeAndre Dominguez, the UMass transfer. Todd takes it inside, kicks it out to Louisville. His 3 is blocked by Julian, out of bounds.
Quick rotations, sub-wise, trying to keep guys fresh.
Thomas, elbow jumper, short, rebound for Ford. Isaiah Nelson was wide open in the paint.
Really good pass. Get that by Ford inside.
Raging Cajuns have misfired on their last 4 shots. Thomas guarded by Dominguez. Underneath, bucket made by Katinga.
He got Nelson really deep. Actually had him posted almost right under the rim. You have to really use your quickness to get around. You're not going to win a pushing and shoving match with him.
A lob to Nelson. Rocks the rim. Isaiah Nelson has 6 points. Julian, reverse layup finish.
I thought he looked like he was dead in that corner there, and how he's able to get up and under and a step through.
Game high 9 points for Kobe Julian. Fields, he made his first 4 buckets, and now he's missed 3 in a row. Offensive board, Nelson cycles it out to Butler. Offensive rebound, Caleb Fields. Red Wolves have been really good offensive rebounds today. They got 5 of them in the first half. Fields draws a foul, 3rd on the Raging Cajuns.
That was one of the
those in the last game against Texas State. Career high, 16 for 20. Junior started the game. $11 points now for Caleb Fields.
1-3-1 by Arkansas State. It's always fun the first time they pull this out to see how the opponent responds to it.
What are you trying to accomplish as a defense when you go 1-3-1?
Well, you're playing passing lanes. That's the biggest thing, is you can't allow direct line passes.
Foul underneath on Arkansas State.
Some rebounds and a couple of free throws, and allowed Arkansas State to get back in that game and have a chance to win it. We do see with that the
270. Played last season at Three Rivers Community College in Missouri. Latrell Sprewell played there. Now he's back in the Sun Belt after starting his career at Coastal Carolina. Raging Cajuns have had the lead the entire first half. Turnover, Folks tipped it away. 6 turnovers on Arkansas State. There's a mismatch.
Yep, got him inside again.
Katinge on the post up, a no-look feed to Joe Charles. Big fella doing everything.
Well, you saw Hardnett tried to go on the double team there, which is a great idea. He was just a little late there. You can't get caught in middle ground, no man's ground, when you're double teaming. You either got to go or stay. He got caught in middle ground there.
Caleb Fields all the way to the rim is fouled by Kentrell Garnett. Isaiah Nelson, by the way, is almost averaging a double-double his last 6 games. So he has really turned the corner in a big-time way. His first of the season, just the 2nd of his career. Caleb Fields picking up right where he left off Thursday night. He's got 13 points to lead all scorers. Strong first half for the Raging Cajuns. Again, 8 players available today. Katinge finds Garnett. Folk spins, hangs, put back no good. Tipped around. Fields finally comes down with it. And a foul. Fields got knocked off his feet by Kentrell. They're actually going to give the foul on Katinge there. And especially when you're down to 8 players, you cannot have anybody getting foul problems.
That's what I was looking to see myself, who they were going to give that to.
It has been that kind of a first half shooting from the outside for the Red Wolves, just 2 for 11. Again, they have made the most 3-pointers in the conference. They average 10 triples a game.
Well, they just keep going right back to Katinga.
And he's fouled, that time by Hardnett.
Hardnett, obviously the foul you don't want there, but he did do a good job the last 2 possessions. He's forced him off the block, not allowing him to get too deep.
Here he is again, calling for it. This time gets it blocked out of bounds.
from the top like that. It's such a hard angle, but man, they do it a lot to Katinga, and they connect on it. They do a really good job of it. And if you're able to do it, it's effective because it's hard to double from the top like that, from a pass from the top like that.
6'8", 270, big fella, Hosanna Katinga. They brought him in to take the place of Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown, first team all-conference selection a season ago. Folks, back to Katinga, this time fires from 15 and with a soft touch. 10 points to lead the Raging Cajuns. Here's Caleb Fields, lost it, picked up by Tro Charles. Do they go back to the big fella? Approaching the final 2 minutes in the first half. Here he is, matched up with Harnett, misses that time, and a rebound for Todd. Red Wolves have missed their last 4 shots. Dominguez changes that as he spins it in.
Well, again, another good job by Harnett on that one. Again, you got to make challenging to hit shots over you. Don't let him get around you or through you with his strength. If you make him shoot it over a guard.
Arkansas State Red Wolves, story of the first half, they are just 2 for 11 from three-point territory. Thomas, guarded by Fields. Shot clock under 8. Here's Folks, nice, fine. Layup is blown though by Ratliff. Here come the Red Wolves. Dominguez, he loses it. Nelson, well, Dominguez was fouled. Games at UMass, there's doing all kinds of damage in the Sun Belt this season.
You know, and I put him in the same category, but play him at the 4 spot. You can go a little bigger, play him at the guard spot. He's such a versatile piece to this team.
Makes both free throws. 7 points for DeAndre Dominguez. Arkansas State, they've cut the deficit to 1 multiple times. They have yet to take the lead in the first half. Folks, guarded by Fields, gets to the rim, and this will be goaltending. It was close. Here's the reaction for Isaiah Nelson.
Great timing still.
Ford, nice feed to Nelson. 8 points in the first half for Isaiah Nelson.
Arkansas State Nelson, that's pretty much how he got all those points down there against Texas State. Helping forward, it's really difficult with a penetration like that for Louisiana. You got to be careful helping forward and leaving a Nelson wide open there for the layup.
Corner 3, buried. Thomas.
I know that was actually a discussion in practice by Louisiana yesterday, is you got to stay disciplined. Don't be tempted to help forward because there's no way to rotate on Nelson. You're going to give up a high percentage shot.
Under 8 play in the first half. Fields, count it.
Again, easier said than done because you don't want to leave these shooters for Arkansas State.
Misses for the first time at the line. Raging Cajuns have a chance here. Garnett finds Thomas, counts if it goes, and he hits it. Michael Thomas. Both of these teams have the same 5 on the floor at the start of the game. Fields, Ford, Felts, Nelson, Dominguez for Arkansas State. Raging Cajuns have Folks, Charles, Julian, Garnett, and Katinga. Here's Julian, off balance, banks it in. Biggest lead for the Raging Cajuns has been 7, which is right now. Arkansas State has not had the lead today. Deep 3, Dominguez, around and out, tapped, picked up by Caleb Fields. Fields is fouled, first in the half on Louisiana.
offensive rebound for Arkansas State. With the way Arkansas State scores, you cannot give them that many extra chances.
Only 2 second chance points, though, for the Red Wolves, despite how many offensive rebounds. Avery Felts connects from deep.
What a great screen by Isaiah Nelson. So many things go into, you don't just become a great shooting team because you shoot it well. You have to pass it well. You have to get guys open. That's a great screen by Nelson to free up Felts.
Arkansas
not been able to get freed up and get open this game, and then Nelson gets him open. Defender gets clipped, and Felts is able. And off of Nelson on the penetration. And teams are they're helping with, and teams are helping off of Nelson, is leaving him wide open there. And the thing is, if you're going to help forward like that, you've got to make a play on the ball. You got to make a play. You can't just help, or otherwise you're just leaving Nelson there for either a wide open layup or a dunk.
6-0 run, Arkansas State.
And again, it all starts because of Arkansas State's ability to shoot. Such a dilemma on what do you do with Fields on his penetration.
Garnett fouled by Felts. His first in the first and a half on Arkansas State. It's actually the second foul on Avery Felts. Well, whenever the Raging Cajuns have needed a bucket, they've gone to Katinga. Here's Julian, under 8. Katinga shoots and hits over Nelson. He can't miss today.
Soft touch. Again, he's done this all year. He's a 50+% scorer.
Last touch by. Here's the replay. That is the 7th turnover on Arkansas State. Here's Joe Charles.
There it was. The try almost went for the lob again from the top from Folks.
Look at this physical sequence. Katinga.
By a Louisiana player, every catch, their eyes are looking at him.
Misses at the free throw line.
See if Louisiana comes with a little press maybe after this. A lot of times after free throws, there's a miss. They didn't get a chance.
And that hit the deck. Here's the replay. This was, that was the foul. Or not so much a foul.
The called foul. How about that? Maybe a little bit of acting there by Julian.
The second free throw is good. 4-point lead for the Raging Cajuns. Dominguez spins, got it to Nelson. Katinga finds Folks.
It is again, they just clear it out. Clear it out for him.
This has been the matchup today. 2 Titans colliding underneath. That time Katinga misses short. Rebound for Nelson, his 3rd. Dominguez hops and he's fouled by Garnett. 2nd on Garnett. History. Who surpassed Kermit Davis in that area when Kermit Davis was in Middle Tennessee.
Instead of a shooting foul.
What was your success rate in trying to overturn that situation?
0.
2-point lead for the Raging Cajuns. This time Katinga hands it off to Folks. Garnett, a little bit of space, connects his first bucket today.
That is his first bucket. He has the one guy that's been a little quiet for Louisiana. He has the ability to get it going from 3 as well.
Top 3-point shooter in the Sun Belt. A lob underneath, Julian taps it away, a turnover. Folks, crossover move, leaves it to the big fella. 15 points for Hosanna Katinge.
Good decision by Folks there. Again, he's third in the Sun Belt in assists, right behind Fields, who's number 1.
Fields, a lot of contact, and there's a whistle and a foul.
Flying at shooters, really challenging them, making the shooters put the ball on the floor.
Rare miss at the line for Caleb Fields.
That foul was called on Katinge for Louisiana. And Folks, who already has 2 fouls, Folks was actually going up to the referees trying to get the foul on him, saying that because he understands, obviously, the importance of having Katinge on the floor right now.
Yeah, he was trying to campaign for
really
it.
Unselfish.
Julian off the mark on a 3. Taryn Todd back in the game for Arkansas State. Todd thought about a 3, instead takes it inside, and his pass is intercepted by Garnett. 10 turnovers on Arkansas State.
Yeah, and still only 1 by Louisiana.
A bucket here. This will be the largest lead of the day for Louisiana. Folks guarded by Felts, short, rebound Nelson. Arkansas State searching for their first field goal in 4 minutes.
Really appreciate the quickness of Nelson to contest that shot. Probably got a finger on it, but not only that, but then to somehow come back down with the rebound. Usually, a lot of times, shot blockers when they
can have. Again, Freddie Hicks making his Sun Belt Conference debut. He missed the first 4 conference games after suffering an injury at Belmont. Fields penetrates, hangs, short, tipped. Ratliff comes down with a board, his first.
Sorry about that. Better job. Louisiana stayed there that time. They didn't help forward on the drive. Stayed there and just challenged it, but didn't give up the easy layup.
Julian has 11 today. Under 8. Folks over Fields, rattles it home. He's the 3rd Raging Cajun in double digits, largest lead today for Louisiana. Dominguez kicks it in the corner. Freddie Hicks loses it, a turnover, number 11. Folks had it stripped from behind by Dominguez. Red Wolves have numbers and they cannot cash in, just out of the reach of Freddie Hicks. And Ford back in for Arkansas State. Ratliff wants a 3. Tipped. It's still in, and Darian Ford comes away with it. Ford finds Todd. Knocked away again, picked up by Foltz. We got bodies everywhere. This will be a jump ball. Arrow fake.
I guess they
don't
didn't
reset it.
Yeah, they didn't reset it. So
Hicks gets it off. It's an air ball. There is a shot clock violation.
No, but the possession before Arkansas State was a great job of still even in that, recovering and finding shooters in transition.
Nelson with a block out of bounds. So right now, I thought there's 6'8" forward.
And right now it's Folks just trying to go one-on-one. A little bit the same as on the other end of the court. Arkansas State's not leaving three-point shooters as well. Again, let's not forget, Louisiana leads the league in three-point percentage. Very capable shooters. They're just trying to guard Folks one-on-one as well.
Avery Felts reaches in and pokes it away to force a turnover. Just searching for a spark offensively. They have not scored in over 3.5 minutes. Fields trying to provide that spark, kicks it in the corner. Ford finds Dominguez, his 3, in and out. Snelson, offensive rebound, then loses it, and then a foul called on Louisiana. This will be number 5.
So you control what you can control, right? Just keep rebounding, keep giving yourselves chances. You can control the offensive rebound, and you always control the shots going in.
Dominguez whips it in the corner. Extra pass to Feltz.
Played he and Folks a lot together in the first half, which they don't normally do. Next man up, right? Hardy not playing today, so Michael Thomas had to play a lot more minutes in that first half. Really big first half for them.
Yeah, he made 2 clutch three-pointers with under a minute to go in the first half. How about Isaiah Nelson on a post-up? He's got 13 points today.
They, and again, sorry, back to that point, is usually it's Folks and Thomas comes in to relieve him at point guard. They actually played those two together a lot in that first half when they had a big run there.
As Garnett started his career as a walk-on, earned a scholarship, only the second player ever to do that for Bob Marlin. 5 to shoot. Julian has it, gets one off, counts if it goes, it's short, offensive rebound Garnett. Finds Ratliff, Ratliff is fouled and count it. It's a...
The offensive boards, you can't afford to let Louisiana start getting offensive boards as well. Because of the differential already in turnovers, that's now 9 more field goal attempts for Louisiana.
Those are the first 3 points for Ratliff. Under 11 minutes in this second half. Ford takes it baseline. Dominguez had it stripped and lost it. Another turnover, that's 14 on the Red Wolves. Thomas gets by Dominguez, nice feed to Katinge. He's got 17, it's a double-digit Louisiana lead.
We talked about it a few minutes ago, next man up. Thomas has really come to play today. What a great drive and pass. And near steal.
It's a play by Caleb Fields.
Folks and Thomas together and go a little bit again with that smaller lineup, moving Julian to the forward spot.
Taryn Todd in attack mode. Finds Dominguez. Todd pulls the trigger on a 3. Offensive rebound, Feltz, a lot of contact, banks one in.
That's what you talk about, just control what you, that's all effort by Avery Feltz there, just all effort. And the crowd responds with it a little bit. Let's see if that's what gives Arkansas State a huge lift here.
Katinge hooks one up, too much on it. Fields with a rebound. That's 7 rebounds for Caleb Fields. Boy, they are really letting him play. My goodness. Underneath Katinge, off the window. 19 points for Katinge.
That way. He takes the timeout there, and all that timeout was just to give their team a rest, get the defense set. They should have another media timeout coming here, in about a minute and a half. And then, you just got to finish out the game. But trying to use those timeouts as well to rest his team.
Under 8, Dominguez says it was touched out of bounds by the Raging Cajuns.
It's such a dangerous pass.
So how do you handle it?
Well, you've got to just be real careful trying to get somebody diving at the basket because, yeah, there you go, good.
Feltz fires halfway down and out. Red Wolves just 3 of 18 from downtown today.
Good execution out of that. They did get a good looking shot out of it.
Thomas finds Garnett. Katinge matched up with Harnett. And a foul underneath. 4th on Arkansas State and a junior out of England. Osana Katinge. 20 points for the first time in it.
He has, again, and got a couple of 3 assists as well.
Largest lead for the Raging Cajuns, up by 13.
60% free throw shooter, and he's 4 of 5 on the day. In the corner, here's Feltz.
Can't get the bounce. Rebound, Raging Cajuns. That's number 5 for Katinge. 8 minutes to go in Jonesboro. Series in Jonesboro, it's tied at 21 apiece between these two teams. Raging Cajuns won in this building a season ago. In the corner, Fields drops it off, 2 to shoot. Katinge goes to work and hits before the buzzer.
What a play. Reverse layup using the rim to protect the ball.
.6-0 run for Louisiana. There's a foul on Kobe Julian.
Well, and just those swings are tough to have 2 of those.
And after today, Arkansas State will be on the road for the next 4. Starting next week in Hattiesburg to take on Southern Miss. Under 10 for Taryn Todd. Taryn Todd fires from 15 and nails it.
They got the switch on that ball screen. Todd able to go one-on-one against Katinge.
Well, we talked about the defense for the Raging Cajuns. What has worked offensively for Louisiana as another bucket there for Kobe Julian?
Well, again, it's all started with Katinge. I mean, even on that, Julian with the tough shot, but where's the assist come from? I mean, Katinge makes a great pass.
This season. And he misses the first. Second one is good. So 17 today to lead Arkansas State for Caleb Fields.
Foul starting to add up just a little bit for Louisiana. Still only with Julian, that's his 3rd. You got Ratliff with 3. Again, a team that can't afford foul trouble.
What are you thinking here if you're Arkansas State offensively?
Well, obviously, just get a score. I mean, if you know it's underneath, they've got plenty of these probably like the screen to screener. There it is, screen to screener with Ford coming out.
Getting into Fields.
Pick ball movement.
Ford. Thought about taking it inside. Look at defense. Raging Cajun swarming, but Todd misfires on a 3.
Graham, same thing. I'm sitting there thinking that's some of the best ball movement we've seen out of Arkansas State this game. Ball was flying around the perimeter, and on every catch, Louisiana was right there. You just kept thinking the next pass was going to be a wide open shot, and it never came about.
Dangerous pass there to Charles, resulting in a turnover, the 5th on Louisiana. Lowell is fouled. No doubt about that one. That is number 3.
Plus getting your team into foul trouble.
This is just the 2nd free throw attempt this season for Julian Lowell. Those are his first 2 points. 12-point Louisiana lead. They've made their last 3 shots. Charles hands it off to Folks. Turns the corner, gets to the rim. Nice find. Shot and miss by Katinge. Rebound for Nelson. That's his 6th. Arkansas State trying to cut it to a single-digit deficit. This will be an illegal screen on Isaiah Nelson.
Coach Hodgson is not happy, and I don't know that I blame him.
Yeah, he was chewing out the referee pretty good after this illegal screen call.
Look at him, but yeah, he's got both feet planted there. That's not an offensive foul.
It's the 5th and a half on Arkansas State. 5 minutes to go in Jonesboro. Red Wolves have won 3 games in a row. Louisiana trying to bounce back from a loss at Troy. 2 to shoot. Folks goes to work and scoops it up, and it was touched on the rim. And this will be a goaltending, second goaltending tonight on Isaiah Nelson.
Yeah, and I don't think that was going to go in.
I don't either.
Roll off. Folks did a great job. He got a one-on-one drive against Dominguez, got him on the wing there, and was able to get by. But I don't think that was going in.
Returns to the game for the Red Wolves. He replaces Dominguez.
14-point Louisiana lead. And you can't say enough about the job defensively of the Raging Cajuns today. There's a foul. The 9th.
A foul on the other possession before. I think Louisiana may have gotten the short end of that one. That's pretty good hands by Garnett.
Now the foul players with 3 fouls. Again, they only have 8 available today.
Yep, and again, it's 3 of the last 4 possessions Arkansas State has scored with no time coming off the clock. You want the clock to run if you're Louisiana.
Do you work the clock a little bit if you're the Raging Cajuns up by 12?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. You got to shorten this game.
Folks off balance. Batted around. Offensive rebound, Raging Cajuns.
Yeah, reset the shot clock on that.
Under 4 minutes remaining. Folks again trying to pass it to Katinge. Gets around Nelson. Career day, 25 points for Katinge. Taryn Todd to the rim. Misses shorts. Katinge on the verge of a double-double. He's got 7 boards.
Didn't fall for Todd there, but you love that. Attacking hard, quickly going down and getting a layup there. It just didn't fall in one of those days.
Well, folks, he is just watching the clock tick away. Around the screen to the rim, put back no good. Lowell keeps it alive. 3-on-3 the other way. Ford drives and kisses it off the glass. First field goal for Arkansas State in 4 minutes.
Back-to-back opportunities for Arkansas State, really pushing it hard to get quick scores. The last one didn't go in, that one does. If you're Louisiana, again, don't be overly aggressive going to the offensive boards. Transition defense may be more important than that extra rebound opportunity right now. If you're going to go to the boards, you've got to get the rebound.
Thomas whips it in the corner. Extra pass, Garnett wide open. Leaves it short, a rear miss by him. 2:30 remaining in the game.
You said it, the leading three-point percentage guy in the Sun Belt just had a wide open look to maybe put the game away.
This is what the Raging Cajuns want here, just the clock continuing to tick away. Ford penetrates and he's fouled. Arkansas State is now in. Tell you what, Ford in each of the last 3 games, today's 0 for 2.
So you're going to have a lot of pressure from Arkansas State. Louisiana, the only turnover you want in this part of the game might be a shot clock violation. Otherwise, you can't turn the ball over.
Butler back in for Arkansas State.
If you're Arkansas State, you know, in that timeout, assistants are talking about, they already know if they need to foul, who you want to foul. You know, for Louisiana, you got Thomas. He's played a really good game, but he's only a 57% free throw shooter.
He shoots from 15, hits.
They've probably survived that point of it. It's just, you need the clock running here.
Nelson connects on the free throw.
Maybe one more possession, but you got Thomas as a 50, and even Garnett, you know, in this conference, he's only shooting 50% from the free throw line. That's one you might consider as well. On the year, he shot it really well, but in the last, what would it be, the 4 conference games,
Raging Cajuns, you would think, would want to play keep away here. Arkansas State only has one foul to give. And there it is. And the game, or the shot clock resets too.
Yeah, and I know Coach Hodson, as he's saying that, I mean, Felch, you could see here his reaction too. They weren't trying to foul there. I sometimes think the official anticipates thinking you're trying to foul, and they were not. There they are.
Yeah, no doubt about that one. That's the first on Darius. Arkansas State got close, and he made a three at the buzzer to create even more separation.
This is the front end of the 1-and-1. That's the guy you want to go back to if you're Arkansas State, if you can get a score and another foul.
Three by Todd. He's fouled by Fultz.
You just cannot make these type of mistakes.
So this is the first of 3 free throws.
You know, again, you obviously, you know, now clock stops, are going to score, and you're going to have to deal with the press after the free throw.
So Todd makes all 3. He's the 3rd Arkansas State player in double figures. Approaching 1 minute, wide open. Kobe Julian will dunk it with under a minute to go. Nobody picked up Kobe Julian.
Great vision by Louisiana. Arkansas State trapped, which left somebody open.
50 seconds, Syrian 4 draws a foul. Garnett. He continues to stay hot. He has made
point game. Still time.
Raging Cajuns have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Arkansas State has 3.
Louisiana get the ball in Fultz's hands.
Garnett in the corner to Julian.
Or Julian.
And there's the foul.
Yep, or Julian. Again, Julian's an 83% free throw shooter.
4 surgeries throughout the course of his career. Bob Marlin said he was at the hospital for all 4 of those surgeries. Save for Kobe Julian. Rims out. Red Wolves down by 8. Have not made a field goal in over 2.5 minutes. Lewell open underneath. Flips one up and in.
Cuts it to 6. But they didn't have to have a 3 there. You just needed a score. Good job by Arkansas State, taking the sure thing.
Just a 2-second difference. Game clock, shot clock. Terran Todd commits a foul. That's his program for Louisiana. Connects on the front end of a 1-and-1. One more free throw coming up for Fultz. He hits it. 14 today for him.
And Louisiana's picking up just to simply slow it down a little bit. Then retreating.
Red Wolves need points in a hurry. Todd gets to the rim and banks it in. He's got 12. All alone, Kobe Julian for the 2nd time beats everybody back and lays one up and in. 15 seconds to go. Butler from deep, he hits. Again, Kobe Julian for the 3rd time in this one, beats everybody back. Under 10 seconds to go, Julian pulls up. Back iron miss, Nelson an offensive rebound, flips it up and in. 3 seconds to go. Raging Cajuns just get it in, and a foul committed by Julian Lewell. 2 free throws for Themis Fultz. 15. Red Wolves, 1 second to go. Todd heaves it. It will not count. He banked it in. It won't count. But what a win on the road for the Raging Cajuns.